So let's talk about what happened on Friday night. About a dozen or so names cut from NXT/developmental while SmackDown was airing, and before 205 Live, when a couple of these people on the list are going to be wrestling later in the night. The names that were released as of today are Bobby Fish, Desmond Troy, Bronson Reed, Jake Atlas, Ari Sterling, Kona Reeves, Leon Ruff, Stephen Smith, Tyler Rust, Zechariah Smith, Asher Hale, Giant Zangier, Mercedes Martinez. I'm going to say right now I don't have much to say about guys like Stephen Smith and Zechariah Smith, Asher Hale, or Giant Zangier. Their names I'm not really familiar with. I haven't seen much. Tyler Rust surprises me because he just joined the Diamond Mine and he was the original charge of Malcolm, not the original charge, one of the more recent charges of Malcolm Bivens. To see him get cut's really surprising, and some of these people were just on television, like Bobby Fish, like Bronson Reed. People were getting pushes like Mercedes Martinez and Jake Atlas. Like, what is the rhyme or reason for these folks being cut? Bronson Reed was the most recent North American champion. Leon Ruff, not too long ago, was a North American champion. That's how he debuted on NXT. Kona Reeves, I'm kind of surprised, stuck around with the company for as long as he did, because I know he was a jobber for a little bit several years ago in the Full Sail era of NXT. He was NXT's finest, and then he was just gone off TV for a very long time, and I wondered what became of him, and now we seem to know here. Kind of from a personal standpoint, disappointed that guys like Rust and Atlas are cut because they're guys with California ties who I know on some level, and so I was really proud to see them get their due. But yeah, many of these folks here were signed less than a year ago, and they're now being cut. It's just really startling. It's just one of the many, many rashes of releases, and it's always shocking. You get the feeling that I hope that all these folk will get back on their feet and succeed no matter where they land, whether it's a different company or a different, industry, no matter what they want to do. Bobby Fish and Mercedes Martinez surprised me as cuts because for something that is, perceived as developmental like NXT, you'd think you would want a couple of, grizzled veterans in the ranks to kind of help the younger wrestlers along, help guide them. Because, you still have a lot of babies in developmental, a lot of people who didn't do wrestling and didn't work in the indies before getting signed. Wouldn't it be helpful to have them, maybe not in official coach capacities, but to have them in a spot where they can, kind of help, hold the hand of the younger wrestlers and show them the ropes, so to speak. That is surprising to me that they don't see the value in those two particularly when it comes to, kind of helping develop the future and all that sort of thing. It's crazy to think of how many people have been cut since April of this year, and you could not only make a whole roster with just those people, but WWE itself still has a ton of people left over. I don't think we're done with these mass sloughing off of people on the roster. We said that a while ago, and it just keeps coming, and it's so sad to see. It's another indictment of the policy WWE's had for so many years to hoard all these talent and not do anything with them. It really sucks. I mean, like I said, this is not the end for many of these folks. Everyone, I think, will be able to recover. For many of them, I think their stock improved, from being in NXT. Like I said, Bronson Reed, his payday is going to be huge, as he was just on TV. Same with Bobby Fish. Same with Tyler Rust. There's a lot of upside and potential with a lot of these folks, and I wish for nothing but the best for all of them. And let's cross our fingers that there's no more of these budget cut mass cullings of wrestlers this year, or at least we'll get some kind of understanding or explanation as to why this is happening, and if this is at all tied in with the rumors of the sale and whatnot, the potential sale of the company.
Want to hear more? Subscribe to This Week in Regret on YouTube for full episodes of the podcast, dropping every Thursday night. Don't forget, we're also on SoundCloud.